Right guys, so welcome back. So today is just going to be a real quick video. Now it's because these gaiters, it's going to be a gear stick gaiter surround, or just a gaiter maybe, but these gaiters are actually really popular at the moment. They're selling like hotcakes, and quite a few people, or I say quite a few, 5 or 6 people have actually messaged me and asked me, now they've seen that I've bought one, if I could give them any advice on how to fit theirs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this video, and it's mainly just to share and just to get it out there, just to help people. It's not really a video I was going to do. It's going to be quite short, but I've been asked for it, so I'll do what you guys want. Thanks for watching. Right guys, so this is what we're going to fit. It's a Tartan gear gaiter. So obviously it's a gaiter for the gear stick. Now, the reason for this is because, as you can see here, I'm getting towards the end of the trim. So my friends have done these seats. Their link in the description below. But as you can see, I've gone for the leather, the Bentley stitch leather on the sides there, the same as the B pillars, and that will all be done the same. But to break it up a little bit, because I was going to do that on the seats, but I'm going to do that on the headlining now when I've cut the pop top in. So that'll all be leather as well. But to break it up, I decided to have the seats done like this. So as the gear stick is just normal leather, I've decided, and what I've done is I've actually took off the GTI Golf steering wheel, and I've bought this VW Up one in a nice gloss black. I've got to get an airbag for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this brushed aluminium ring gloss black to go with that, and then I'm going to fit this. So let's get doing that. So for this, I'm just going to be using a little screwdriver set. Now the first thing will be to get yourself a little flat blade, because the top on the gear knob just pops off like so, like that. It's already one clip been broken, so it's been off before, and you will reveal the Torx bit. So well, you can see that Torx bit in there. So for this centre Torx, I've got myself a little T30 Torx bit and just a little quarter drive ratchet. So I'll pop this undone. These aren't tight, so when you put it back together, don't swing off it. They're just nipped. So that comes out. Put those up there. And this should just pull off. Just be mindful of the spring there, look. Don't lose that, because that is for the operation of reverse. So now, I've got this chrome ring, which I think was off an Audi TT. Don't quote me on that. This brushed aluminium. So I have to take this off. So I'll undo all these. You most likely won't have this ring. I think on the standard one, it's just pushed and kind of like a plastic edging, and it's kind of clipped in. So just be mindful of that. I think a few people who've tried it have actually damaged and broke the plastic clip. So I can't really show you that. I'm not sure if the plastic will be under this, but okay, so that's that off. Yeah, so this part here has got an Audi stamp on it, so it must be off a factory car. So now they've kind of wrapped these round this. Obviously, I'll touch on it again. This will be different to yours, just because they've kind of butchered this a little bit. Oh, didn't expect that to happen. So once you've slid this off here, you've got your new part. Ignore this ring, because you won't have that most likely. Roll the gaiter up, so that's how it is on the van normally. So roll it up like that, and then you'll expose this area here. Can you see that? So what you need to do is this. You got a collar there, and then the centre one. Lever that centre one over this and slide it down, leaving the other 2 collars in. I'll do that now. So just like this, if you get your screwdriver under it, and then follow it round like that, pushing it over. It is tricky, it is difficult, but if you keep doing that, follow it round, you will then pop it off like that, because you see how that's tapered. So the design is once it goes over that taper and it locks into that place. So once that's off like that, put that aside, then you'll see that this is free, but this now is kind of like two pieces. This is a gap here. That gap's there, so you can kind of open it up, open the mouth up, and then slide it off. Like so. You have to bear with the footage. It's quite difficult to film and do it, but trying my best. So that then comes off like that, remembering the way you take it off. Put that down. And then now, as you can see, that's just wedged underneath. So now, just slide this off. Like so. This is quite tight, because it's made to fit, not loose. So there you go. So now you've got that. Gaiter we don't need. Now we've got to get the new one. And then I'll slide that up and over to there, and then I'll show you that result. So then, this is tight, guys. So basically when you're sliding it over, they're quite tight, because obviously these guys are just making them, and they're just making them to a rough, kind of around about the right size there. So you feel like you're going to split it all, but I mean it doesn't. It just takes a bit of time. Hook it into that lip first, and then just pull it over, and just get like a plastic screwdriver or something, and just get under the back and just work it round. And you can get it down. I mean, it takes a little bit of work. Just be patient. There's no rush. Once you get to that stage, hold it back like that. Then basically reverse the process. So put this clip back on exactly how you took it off. Yet again, I can't emphasize, you know, not rushing. Do a nice job. Pick where you want it to be. So I'll get all this on now, and then I'll show you that bit. So one point to note here: put that back on. That notch there that you lift up to get it in gear sits level with that. Obviously, you can only put it on one way. Look, if you put it on like that, it doesn't go down. Turn it. That's the location. So you going off this, make sure you're happy with how the gaiter is before you clip it in. Now I've gone for the stitch side either side. So the main facing front, facing this way, is a non-stitch side. So you're just going to get the whole beauty of the product without any stitching facing you. So I like that idea. So I've gone for that. I've now clipped that on, which these guys, these are only £10, and to be fair, they're really well made, and I'm hoping it's going to be a great addition to the bus. So clip that back on, as I mentioned. Then get your spigot ring, clip that back over. Can be difficult. It is tight. A little bit of persuasion with something like a screwdriver. Just work it round like that. No rush. This has only taken me 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes so far maximum. So now that is completely on. So basically we're going to reverse the rest of it, and then I'll show you it on. So this turned out to be a bit of an epic in the end. I had to take quite a bit of stuff off. So if you've got this ring, good luck, because it can be a nightmare. If you haven't got this ring, you'll have there'll be a plastic surround this clip, what clips into the original hole on the dash underneath where this is. So what you do is you take that off, and the way that you strip the lever off that plastic ring is basically you do the reverse, clip or wrap under this, and then clip it back into place, and that will hold that in place. So basically with the lever, with the normal system, it's just a reverse. So as you take the lever off, just repeat that and you'll see how to do it. Obviously this is different, but there you go. So obviously the seats, and then that. I'm quite happy with that. I think it looks quite nice. It's a little bit different. So I've kind of pushed it in. It's been a nightmare to get it where I want it, because I've had to kind of wrap that under and then over the lip, and there's a lip underneath, and I've had to take all this bottom part of the dash off so I can get my hand underneath and hold the lip up enough to meet these very, very shallow screws. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Looks quite nice, I think. I've gone for the rolled in look, and I kind of like it. I'm really happy with it. For £10, guys, you know, it's kind of a bargain, really. I can't really. I didn't think I'd probably say that on these vans, but to be fair, it is quite well priced, you know, and they're really well made, so I highly recommend them. So this video was for you guys. You guys asked for it. If you want me to do anything else on the van or the bus, then just let me know. Add me on Instagram. That's how most people have asked for this. And send me an inbox. If you need any help or advice, I'm literally willing to help you or advise you or even show you on my own van with pretty much most things. Some things safety I won't, but for something like this, I definitely will. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.